What's good? This your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is, Trail Boxing. And apparently Jessie Vargas took the, I think it might have been on Instagram before I had reported it. I'm going to link the video in the description saying that he'll be on return on December 8th, which is a Friday. He's back with Al Heyman. Left Top Rank boxing contracts didn't go well, so Top Rank loses another welterweight. But, he was trying to pursue the Keith Thurman fight for next year. Keith Thurman apparently said, he hadn't received an offer or heard anything about it. Well, at least, I don't think Jessie Vargas will lie. Keeps it real. And I guess, Keith Thurman wasn't interested, or he had some setbacks in his career with his elbow, because he did say it was making progress, but it wasn't, it wasn't on track to come back in January. When he told WBC he was going to come back in January, but it didn't, don't sound like that's going to be the case. He said he's going to be back in the first quarter. So I guess Jessie Vargas didn't want to wait around. He's going to take a little tune-up, and I think that's smart. Maybe he could turn around after December and come back and fight Keith Thurman in March, or, in the first quarter. March will still be pushing it, but with a nice tune-up fight, with no injuries, I think Jessie Vargas can make it. But I really think Keith Thurman not going to fight anybody coming back of note. He said he wants a tune-up, and he's going to get an easy fight. Then he said he wants to Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, potentially one of those. If those guys fight, he'll get the winner. But I don't see him, getting those guys, because how the time is falling. Okay, if he comes back in, let's say, March, Danny and Sean, they both fighting. Sean's fighting November 4th. Danny fighting sometime in December versus Brandon Rios. Sean fighting Adrian Granados. And then, Keith probably want to come back around, let's say July, August, maybe. Let's say July. So both of those guys going to wait all those months, to July to fight Keith Thurman. Possibly they could wait. But knowing Keith Thurman injury history, I know Sean Porter will wait. Danny Garcia will wait too, because he only fight 2 times a year. So I guess it would be feasible to see that fight happen. But he wanted both of those guys to fight, and the winner get him. That was his exact words, I believe. So if they were to fight, let's say they come back. They really could come back in March. Both of them got, pretty easy fights. But we know Danny only fights 2 times a year. They can come back about April, May, somewhere in there, March, April, May. And then the winner can get Keith in July or, August, something like that. But, the thing about that is Keith would be pushing it to fight Errol Spence at the end of the year at that point. Especially any injury setbacks or anything like that, which he's been, he fought once he only fought 1 time, in the last 2 years, each year. So he's pushing for 3 this year. But I really was looking forward to him fighting Vargas, in this comeback fight. But I really think he don't have no faith in that elbow. And it must be, he said it was improving the rehab. But it seems like we're going to get 1 time versus no time. Or nobody, when he comes back. Because, everybody's pretty tied up unless somebody do a quick turnaround. And we've seen David Lemieux do a quick turnaround after the easy fight with Curtis Stevens with the dude Reyes, I think that's his name is, on Cinco de Mayo this year. And he injured himself and had to sit down for a minute. So, we'll see. But it won't be Jessie Vargas and Keith Thurman in January. Keith Thurman return seems like it's going to be pushed back. And I really can see Keith Thurman probably only fighting 1 time next year, once again. And I'm starting to lose faith in that Keith Thurman Errol Spence fight in 2018. I really am. I just bring on Terrence Crawford. Earl Spence spoke on it last night. But it is what it is. We out.